Hey, what's going on? At the end of the last video, I mentioned that things are pretty crazy right now. I started a new job, still at the camera store. I'm trying to organize a wedding with Rosie. We're trying to renovate a whole house. So the content is a little bit harder to produce at the moment, but I'm still aiming for a Sunday regular upload. So I'm trying to stack the content when I can film it, just filming tons at a time, and then editing throughout those weeks and scheduling uploads on Sundays at a time. So thank you for bearing with me. Once we're in the new house, the studio's built out, we can go full send. But for now, I thought I'd focus on some easier little tips and tricks that when I was starting out that I wanted to learn. So these are gonna be a little bit more direct to the point. Should be good though. If you'd like to support this channel, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. It is unfortunately all the YouTube algorithm cares about, and that's what pushes this video to more people, and then I can keep making this content. So if you're new here, first of all, welcome. Consider subscribing, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified. Let's get stuck into it. When editing photos or video in Final Cut, Photoshop, Lightroom, iMovie, whatever, shortcuts save you a hell of a lot of time. There's no other way to put it. Shortcuts are the bomb, but quite often the default ones just don't do it for you. They're just not as intuitive as you wanted, or just not what you want where you want. Basically, in Final Cut Pro, any single one of your keys can be turned into 16 different combinations of a shortcut with the help of the modifiers like Shift, Option, Command, things like that. Now that's pretty overwhelming because my keyboard has 113 customizable keys. Times that by the 16, you've got yourself 1808 customizable shortcuts. Now, no one is using 1808 shortcuts. I know I'm not, I know you're not, and I doubt Hollywood Editor remembers that many different shortcuts. However, the more I grew as an editor and the more I kind of found myself in my editing style, I go, oh man, I really use this all the time. I wish there was a shortcut for that. How do I do that? And then so on and so forth. So we're going to look at how to create shortcuts in Final Cut Pro 10. And we might just go over a few of my favorite shortcuts also. So head up here to the Final Cut tab, head down to Commands, across to Customize, and that will bring up this screen. This is going to show you all of your shortcuts. If you click on the letter C, this will let you see all of the different shortcuts attached to that letter. Let's say you always use color masks and you want to add color masks to a shortcut. I personally would put it on C because color starts with C. It's just little mind tricks like that that really helps me personally remember all of my different custom shortcuts. So to add this as a shortcut, head up to the magnifying glass and search what you want to search for. Now if we were to search color mask, it would bring it up. However, color mask is also at the top of our list. So we're going to select C on our virtual keyboard and we're going to drag color mask across to the modifier that we want. Final Cut's going to ask you, would you like to make a copy of defaults? Yes, you would, because naturally you can't edit the defaults, so it's going to make you name one whatever you want. I always call mine Jed Dobre Final Cut 10 shortcuts, whatever, keep it simple. But this is really good because it means if you come up here, you can swap from your shortcuts, go to your custom, back to default. If you're sharing a computer, and myself, I have my customs and you've got your customs, it means that when we're editing together, we can just go up here, flip between each other's profiles. Easy work. So that's pretty straightforward. Now let's take a look at some of the shortcuts that I've added and I use all the time. So I've mapped Shift plus R to be automatic speed. Automatic speed, retiming, R, that's how I got there. What automatic speed does is it automatically slows your clip down to the slowest rate that frame rate that it was filmed at is available for. So if it's 50 frames, 50%, whatever it might be. If you slow it down any further, that's where the frame rate and the timeline frame rate are not divisible, and then you're going to get that glitchy sort of effect. So Shift and R, automatic speed, it automatically slows it down to the slowest percentage possible. I love that, I use it all the time. I chose Shift plus R because R is the default for retiming. Just keeping all these things in the same little family really helps. These last three I'm going to tell you will save you so much time, and if time is money, you're kind of going to save some money. No, you're just going to be working less time, which means your hourly rate is going to be higher. It's a 3-in-1 sort of combo situation. I use it all the time. Now, I use an Apple standard keyboard, which means I have my number pad over here. So these are the custom keys that I'll be creating. I have my 0 key set to trim to start. Now what this means, if I have my playhead halfway through a clip and I hit 0, it gets rid of everything on the left hand side of that playhead, and where my playhead currently is now the start of my clip. I have the decimal set as trim to end. So this is basically the exact same in reverse. So what that means, if I'm halfway through a clip with my playhead and I hit decimal, it's going to take everything on the right of that and it's going to take that away, and that is now the end of my clip. And the third part that works with this is the plus key. It looks like a T, I have that set to trim. These three keys work really well for this sort of video that I'm making right now. I'll start playing through. I'll hit 0 when I want to trim to the start. I get to the end of one section, I like that, I hit plus, I split that clip. I keep watching, I hit 0 again, and I go back and go, oh, you know what, that's where I want to end it. I hit my decimal point, that's brought everything back. I absolutely love it, and I use these all the time. Seriously, since using these 3 keys, it has saved me so much time. It's changed the way I edit. I'm just so much quicker, and I'm so thankful for finding that idea and implementing that. So we are all different in the way we edit. This is how you customize this shortcut. Go out there, find out what works for you, and customize that sucker. You'll thank me later. Anyway, if you do want to thank me, give it a big fat thumbs up, hit that like button, because that is unfortunately all the algorithm cares about, to give this video to more people. If you're new here, first of all, welcome, thanks for watching, and maybe hit that subscribe button, ding that bell, because that will let you know when I post new videos. Anyway, it's been real. My name's Jed Daybreak. Go listen to 1000 Below. Catch you in the next one. Bye! Also, join us on Instagram. Catch you in the next one.